Welcome to the first video, full-length video of Deep Within the Man Cave. Again, my name is Jeremy. I am 42 years old, father of two, and today we are going to discuss, I'm going to talk a bit about anxiety and how it's affected me in my personal life, and how I recently found out actually that I was suffering from anxiety. And but first I am going to do a little introduction, tell you about myself a little bit so you kind of get an idea of where I'm coming from and why I've struggled with things in the past. And one of the main reasons that I'm doing this is hopefully somebody can learn from my mistakes. They're not really mistakes, but learn from my experiences in order to maybe not make the same choices that I did, or get help sooner, or identify stuff that you want to work on. Okay, so like I said, I'm 42 years old. I have two kids. I am married, still going through a separation a little bit. I'm hopeful it's only temporary, but we'll see. There's a lot of work to be done. So when I was about 13 years old, my parents split up, and I had a lot of anger, of course, and a lot of unknown, and I felt that I had to take care of my mom and my sister while my dad was in school. So I did that, and not knowing that I was taking on a role that I did not need to take on as a 13-year-old boy. I was not responsible for taking care of my sister and my mom, even though I felt I was. Kind of how you're the man of the house, you have to take care of the problems and all that stuff. Well, I call bullshit, because when you're 13 years old, all you have to worry about is having fun and playing. You shouldn't have to take on adult problems and try to fix them for the world. But I did, because that was what I thought I had to do. No one told me I had to do it. I just took it on myself. So I did kind of bring on this stuff myself. But that's how I saw being a man, was to take care of other people and their problems. So I did that for a while, and then high school, whatever, I started developing, well, I would say even before high school, I'd start developing what I know now as anxiety. At the time, I thought it was normal. I thought it was normal to wake up with your heart beating so fast and feeling a tiny bit of panic. And I thought it was a normal everyday thing. I thought everybody felt like that. So, fast forward to a couple months ago, when a traumatic life event happened, and I woke up one morning realizing that maybe I shouldn't be waking up every morning with my heart racing and almost in a near, not a panic, but panic to get out of bed and go downstairs and face the day. I realized, so I did talk to a therapist, and I got on some anxiety medications because we kind of narrowed it down to, yeah, you're not supposed to feel that when you wake up in the morning and sort of all day. And it has cost me a lot of things that I have realized in my life. It's stopped me from going on family vacation and creating memories with my family. It's stopped me from, doing things, making plans because I didn't want to leave home because home was my safe place. When I was younger, I would make plans with friends and stuff, and then kind of last minute come up with an excuse where, oh, I had to work, or I can't go this weekend, my truck is broken. Really, it was me getting panicked and not feeling safe that I should go. I didn't want to be away from home. I used the excuse, told myself the excuse that I had to take care of my mom. Well, my mom is my mom. She can take care of herself. She's done it for her whole life, and she's taking care of me, so I don't have to take care of her. But I felt I did, and that was an easy excuse to say. So, I've recently learned that my anxiety has, sorry, there's mosquitoes in here, has caused quite a bit of stress between me and my wife. I've realized that it's stopped a lot of things. It's caused disagreements. It's caused anger. I'm angry because I know what it's cost me in my personal life and stuff like that. It's stopped me from pursuing goals that I had and stuff like that. It's prevented me from going after what I wanted because the fear of not getting it or not being good enough or anything like that was greater than my drive, so to say. So anxiety, everybody has anxiety. You're born with it. It's not a bad thing. It's your freeze, fight, or flight mechanism. So if you get in a situation, either you freeze, you don't do anything, and hope it goes away, or you flight, which is you kind of run away from the problems, which I was doing, or you fight. And the fight can look at like anything. It can be you get anxious one day and you have to get defensive, you have to justify it to people why you don't need to do all this stuff. It's very complicated. Everyone is born with it. It's kind of a natural protective in your subconscious or whatnot. And it's good. It's good, but some people's have way more and stuff like that. So if you're worried, if you feel yourself not doing stuff that you really want to do and you don't really know why, it might be worth talking to somebody. Might be worth talking to your doctor about anxiety and looking down that path. Now, there's different ways to overcome. Sometimes you need medication. I'm on medication. I've noticed in the last 2 months a massive change for me. Doing these videos, for one, wouldn't have happened. There would be no way I would open up to people on camera and post it, even though I know it's a important thing to do and it might help somebody better their life. But other than that, it would have never happened. I guarantee it. So I've been doing a lot of work on myself and boosting my self-esteem, which also can help with when you're battling, some anxiety. Now, your self-esteem is very important, and there's many ways to boost your self-esteem. And one thing that you need to know, and I will go into detail more on my next video about self-esteem. I'll do that next week. You are responsible for creating your own self-esteem. Now, what that looks like to you, it's different for everybody, but you cannot get self-esteem from anybody else. So what I mean is, yes, say you're doing something and somebody says, hey, awesome job, thank you so much. Yes, that's a boost in your self-esteem, but you have to choose that you want to boost your self-esteem. You have to choose that you're worth it, and I can do stuff. And there's little steps that you can take on a daily basis to boost your self-esteem. And I'll get onto that in the next video. And it's so important. So, if you have any questions more about anxiety, you can comment on the YouTube channel or send me a message on Facebook. Yeah, and I will try to help you. I've got lots of readings and stuff like that, and insightful things that you can look up and stuff like that. Meditation is a good one. There is tons of meditation apps on YouTube, videos for anything from anxiety to not being able to sleep and stress and anger and all that stuff. All these things I will talk about in future videos. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it helps you in just even with thinking that maybe you might be dealing with anxiety. Like, I'm 42 years old, like I said, and I realized I had anxiety since probably a young child, maybe 8 or 9, or was what I can remember. And so I've been suffering with anxiety, not knowing, for over half of my life. And then one morning something just clicked that maybe you're not supposed to feel this way every day. I thought it was normal. I'm sure everybody does. But so yeah, if you think you might have anxiety or whatever, please talk to somebody. Talk to your family doctor. Talk to a therapist. There's no harm in talking to people. It'll actually relieve a lot of stress, and that's what that's what people need to do. They need to open up. You're not macho if you talk to somebody about how you're feeling and how you're doing. You're not weak if you go seek help. It in fact makes you stronger, and you should be proud of yourself, and that is another boost in your self-confidence, that you're taking the initiative to make your life better. And not only will it be better for you, it'll be better for your family, your friends, your loved ones, and anybody around you. So please, if you need help, ask. I can give you some information if you direct message me or comment on the video of places where I got help. I can pass on phone numbers so you can call if you want to talk. Shoot me a message. I'm always willing to listen or whatever. So remember, I hope this helps. Thank you for listening, taking the time to watch this video. I hope to post at least once a week. So keep checking out the YouTube channel, Deep Within the Man Cave. It's all about my experiences with my mental health, and like I said, if I can help somebody, my job is done. I want to help people. So, with that being said, everybody, take care of each other. Take care of yourself. You matter. You are loved. Be kind to people. You don't know what anybody is going through. So, just be kind. Even just say hello to somebody can boost somebody's spirit. So, be kind. They're not out to get you. And until next time, stay safe.